Hey everybody, the news in town about a guy named Butcher Pete.
He likes to chop that meat.
Norman Reedus is fucking tired of our shit. We've been sitting here for too long talking about anything besides this game. Also, I didn't plug the headphones back into the game. Oops. Now I can hear it. There we go.
We were talking about a myriad of things in like the course of 5 minutes.
We're back.
We went from
I've also heard that Norman Reedus doesn't like it if you do this.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
it isn't very polite.
Do you think he won't notice if I just...
Well, he's not stopping us this time.
Oh, I found his threshold. Yeah.
Oh. I actually feel like kind of a creep doing this.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. It's not nice.
You right, Norman?
He looks so uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, you keep staring at me? Let's go to the bathroom. I'll meet you around back. Somebody told me something was going to happen if I did it 3 times, but I think they were just lying to me to make me feel like a creep.
Oh, you got duped?
So we've been duped.
Well, thanks a lot, Keith. I feel like a creep now. As if I didn't already know. I was gonna say, like, I'm a huge creep.
I was gonna say, like, wow, what a stretch. Really blowing your own mind here.
I went out with my friend from high school the other night, and we went out drinking, and I become like a terrible flirt monster when I drink. And some girl was like, "Oh, I love your I love your hair," and I was like, "I love you."
I don't know if that's flirting. I think flirting involves, like going around the edges of things. Like when people say like you flirt with disaster and things like that. It doesn't.
No, I'm like straight
you physically crashed the car with disaster.
And then I got some guy to almost buy me chicken wings, which is funny because I don't eat meat.
Why did you do that? Did you do it on purpose? Did you want them to get you chicken wings?
No, but
This sounds
he ordered me chicken wings anyway, and I left before they showed up. I was like, no. I was like, oh, it's okay.
What? I don't understand these things.
He asked for
interactions.
He asked for my number, and I gave him my number, but I knew he wouldn't remember.
Oh, did you just say it out loud, or?
No, I put it in his phone. But what I did is I closed it before like handing it to him, so I knew that he'd have to like look up my name, and he had a lot of contacts in his phone, so I was like, he's not gonna remember my name. So I put in my number and I put it under my name, and then I closed it and then I handed it to him.
So you're just hoping that he just loses track of you entirely?
Well, no, I just thought it'd be funny, like if
as like a test.
Yeah,
like this weird Russian roulette. Like she's gonna start calling random girls trying to find which one he's talking about.
Either he's gonna remember my name or he's not, but he's gonna have to like look through his whole contacts to figure out which one I was.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna. I told my friend, I was like, I put money that he's not going to remember.
Hopefully he doesn't have like a sort by recent, which invalidates the entire concept.
It would invalidate the entire concept. I would be thinking I was clever, and then I wouldn't be.
Well, I figure we should do a couple of these because there's an endless list of them that we're trying to slowly get our way through, and we might be running out of game over time.
I actually like reading, so I don't mind reading these.
Yeah, I'm just slightly afraid of like the act of trying to get through all of them might take hours if we did that all in one sitting and all that.
Yeah, no, I don't think people would even want that, right?
I don't know.
Do you guys want to?
The game talks so much.
Listen to hours of us just
I cut out the entire other category of text, and we still can't get through this one. That's the sheer volume of text. Is like for every one of these interviews, there's like 3 emails.
I only like
scale.
I only like the juicy emails about breaking up people.
I think we'll try to read 2. Let's try to read 2 interviews every time I finish a mission.
Okay.
I was like, I'll just pause it right there, and we'll read 2 emails. We'll each do 1. A near-death experience from Hartman. Where? Hartman's lab. Whoa.
Whoa.
Until very recently, death could only be studied from the perspective of an external observer. From the experience of one's own death could not be communicated to another. A collaborative investigation of the phenomenon was fundamentally impossible, but through the examination of subjects in near-death states and cataloging their experiences, we have at last been able to bring the scientific method to bear over the most final of frontiers. Even those in state of so-called brain death exhibit... There's not just quotes around there, there's double quotes around there.
Yeah, I don't understand why
That's heavy.
Are you supposed to do the single quotes? If you do quotes inside of quotations, they have the singular like line.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's
just slightly weird.
I think that's incorrect grammatically.
It's like mega quotes, like brain death if you're dumb enough to believe in such a thing.
like if I was saying something to you, but I was saying Keith said this, but you were quoting me saying Keith said this, you'd put mine in the single line quotations, and then the whole sentence would be in the double line quotations.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the double quotes
I don't know.
To.
Emphasis.
I was gonna say it's his writing style, but it's not an email, it's an interview. Exhibit signs of consciousness. What could this possibly mean? Moreover, why do some on the brink of death report out-of-body experiences? Furthermore, why do so many of those who have such experiences describe the same sensations of being beckoned towards a distant light? Many have argued that these commonalities were evidence of an objective reality, of a place
double quotes
beyond life. If nothing else, they at least suggested that death was not an instantaneous change of states, but a process. The beach has since proven much of this beyond a doubt. And the dead rising again as BTs through necrosis demonstrates this process in action. The place beyond life is no longer a theoretical possibility. Its existence must be taken as incontrovertible fact.
Cave paintings and stencils. My reading isn't going to have the cool voice that Keith has, but it's fine because you can just listen to me talk. I have a cool voice on my own. Thank you. Where?
Damn.
I'm just kidding. Keith has a great voice. I'm just being a jerk.
It's all I have.
You're very smart, Keith. Cave paint. Cave paintings provide an invaluable window into the lives of our ancestors, how they lived, what they experienced. Some have been preserved here on our continent, although most have sadly been lost in void outs. The oldest cave paintings of all are believed to date back to 64,800 years or more. But all of these are, or perhaps were, in Europe. What's become of them, I wonder? Have they too been obliterated in annihilation events? If not, are the caves containing them now infested with BTs? Does Europe still exist, even? Whoa. They don't even know if Europe exists.
It's a lot to process.
One cannot help but worry that these vital records have been forever lost to us, but I digress. I think if you don't know if Europe exists, you have bigger problems than the cave paintings, unfortunately. That is a tragedy, but you don't even know if Europe exists, and I think that in itself might be a tragedy. These first paintings were likely made by the Neanderthals. They were crude depictions of creatures such as deer, bison, and horses, interspersed with stenciled outlines of large hands. Some assert that these are the signatures of primeval painters. But could they not also be depictions of BT handprints? Could our ancient relatives have been trying to tell us something or issue a warning? Or is it perhaps one flight of fancy too far?
I feel like I have another question to ask. Does Canada still exist? Right?
Well, there is that hard line on top of the US.
Yeah.
Like the shape is still there. So what's above that one line?
I almost feel like we're gonna have this element of like we're taking care of trying to help all these people, and like just like a couple miles north, people are like, hey, fuck you, man, because we go right past them and go all the way to the east coast.
Nope, only
the west coast.
Only the U.S. matters to me.
Yeah, like there's no mention of other parts of the world until just now, practically.
I'm America-centric.
Like, but like there's a whole world out there. So I got a little busy. I got a little carried away. You've missed a bit, but no main story.
Okay.
So what happened is we went the geologist, then the paleontologist, then the I was going to the evologist or whatever the fuck her name would be in this email.
Yeah, because I had to leave for work.
No, it's not. Never mind.
Sorry, y'all.
They didn't give me an email. But then I did some side stuff in the area a little bit because I was like let's take care of this little thing because I didn't have a clear ending point necessarily because I was just on my own. So I kind of just went for a little. And I was naughty.
Keith, were you lost without me?
I did some of the stuff that people have been asking for a while.
Oh damn, it's my fun stuff. Did you do the cosplaying one?
No, I just didn't. Okay. No, I just did more zip lines.
Oh, okay. Just don't do the cosplay one.
I actually don't know where I am right now. I forgot, if I'm being honest. Oh.
Take a look.
It's in a book.
Looked like hundreds of millions of years ago. There's just one big continent. And do you know what this is? show you the real thing soon. I promise. The whole wide world will be yours to explore. You'll be able to go wherever you want. Even the moon.
Are we gonna go to the moon? Is our next battle with him gonna be on the moon?
Whoa.
It was World War I and World War II. Is World War III on the moon? Ah!
Like, what is there to fight about on
I'm
the
not even
moon?
in a real base. That's where I left off. Okay. Well, I got like 1,500 likes. That's multiple sessions ago, though.
They're still doing the Santa Claus jingles.
Oh, yeah, they seem to be. I wonder how long that's going to be around. But now what I did is I set it up so we can get side shit done now in this particular area. Hello, random bike. Someone took a bike up here?
A brave soul.
How usable is that around here? There's probably some decent paths you could take on just a bike. It's more agile, I guess. This is the geologist. He loves me.
I love you too, geologist.
Timefall Farm, the roboticist, paleontologist, Evo Devo biologist. 120 kilograms is a lot, though. I can probably carry that. This is a decent excuse to show you what's happened to the world around us.
In real life, look
Yeah.
around the room.
Dang.
It's when is this episode coming out? Is it 2020 yet?
Is it 2020 yet?
Oh wait, it would have to be. This is a stupid question.
Do you think it's gonna come out in the past?
It's 2020 now.
Wait. I have so many questions. What did you just say?
Nothing. It's
There we
fine.
go, I have a package. Now I'm not just showing you for the sake of it, I'm doing it because it makes progress. But I basically spent an entire episode doing solo commentary and building zip lines. Which, as it turns out, once you get them built, you can just do these side missions for free, basically. It's not the most Let's Play friendly process
So
to
you just go back and
go
forth.
around building zip lines
Right.
everywhere. But like you saw what we had to go through when we wanted to do all of this on foot, because that was last session. And so I think you'll get a kick out of seeing it get completely invalidated. That's an interesting little animation he was doing. Look at his little side. Look at his little side hopping. He had so many different variations of his little walk.
Look at that little mountain goat.
Huh. Oh right, I haven't gotten any likes for these yet because this is my first time logging on because I made them offline. I was a little worried.
Oh, Lou looks happy. I didn't realize
Yeah.
that thing calls him Lou now too.
Yeah, the interface calls him Lou. It's weird.
BB just like gurgled. Probably thinks it's fun.
Goo.
Keith, don't ever do that again.
Goo.
No. It's very upsetting.
I want to go to the paleontologist first. But I just got a mission for the paleontologist and the Evo Devo. We are Devo. Are we not men?
I love that
Evo
song.
Devo.
Slap your mammy.
Look at all this crag. Ain't gonna deal with any of that. Like this would really like make this. If you could make this kind of network throughout the game, which you can, I guess, then this would just become the game. Like all the side content would just be these really like, oh, you want me to go there? All right, just gotta remember which things to click on the zipline network.
So I know that the things that other people build will disappear over time. Do your things also disappear over time in your own
Yes.
world?
Everything disappears over time due to rainfall.
Yeah, because of timefall.
Yeah, but I think it's completely based on. Do I have everything on me? I'm a little worried that I didn't take everything somehow or something.
You kind of look like you're a little light there. in
Yeah.
comparison to how you normally are.
Make delivery? Uh-oh. What have I done?
Where is it? What have you done?
I'm just gonna go deliver the thing to Evo Devo real quick. I think I went too fast and didn't read the side content, and it was actually go get something in the environment and bring it to us, as opposed to just load it up on your back.
You were too excited to show off your zip lines?
It seemed really convenient. There was like, oh look, 2 quests going to 2 of the places I want to show how quickly I can get to now. And instead I'm probably gonna fail a mission now. Or something. It's fine. Hasty mistakes just lead to fun problems you spend 3 hours solving.
It's all good.
That's the fun of Let's Play.
See, I'm a really scatterbrained person, so like sometimes like I'll have several things I need to do, but I can't put anything down because if I put something down I'll lose it.
Yeah.
So I end up like carrying like 5 different things,
Like
and I have
paper
to like
towels.
Yes. Oh my gosh, the paper towel story. But yeah, I'm carrying like 5 different things, and then I have to look at the things in my arms and say, in what order should I do this? Because what will be the most efficient way to do this? And I'll do them in like an order. And sometimes I'll get like on a roll, and I'll just do it all in like one trip.
Like, what's the best way to handle all this without losing any of it along the way?
I won't myself put it down, because if I put it down, I'll lose it. I'll forget.
A new problem
I'm a special individual.
Another problem we might deal with in the process of trying to deal with this particular mechanic is how hard it might be to remember your paths on zip lines.
Yeah, honestly, like, this already looks like it would be...
Shit.
You have to use, like, landmarks to determine
this is a shit show.
orientation.
Everyone's laughing. It's immediately...
Everybody laugh at Keith.
This entire attempted tour is a massive shit show. I just tried looping around, only to realize, oh, that's the zipline I set up that goes to Hartman. Because I connected Hartman, the geologist, the paleontologist, and the biologist, the Evo Devo biologist, all to one zipline network. But you can't pause the game. Oh wait, now I just tried to do that. God damn it.
I wonder if Hartman is flattered that you made a zipline that leads directly to him. That's kind of like...
I don't think he goes outside.
No. I don't think so either.
Oh, wait.
He needs to stay in his little padded room.
I should take that moment to review the actual quest I'm trying to figure out right now. Shit. There we go. I tried pausing this a minute ago and it wouldn't let me pause it. That's confusing. Can I access the rest of the menu, please? Why is everything harder than it needs to be? No? Okay, fine, I'll get off. I can't look at my objective, but I can pause it and look at the rest of those screens.
That is kind of weird.
No, not cargo. Orders. So that's what okay, that's the time sensitive one. Just take that to their house. That's easy. Paleontologist. What? So I thought for a minute there that maybe it was like a quest where you were supposed to... I thought maybe since I didn't have the cargo that it was a quest where it's like go to this place and get the cargo and then take it to us. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm sorry, everyone. I think the cargo's at him, and I somehow didn't take it. But there's no flashing icon saying, "Oh God, this cargo's on the ground.
Yeah.
You didn't bring it with you."
Wait, so it must just still be in there.
So did I not take it out of the computer somehow? But I pressed, I think you saw me press the load all cargo on my back button. Because I
thought I did.
I pressed the load all the cargo button. So I'm actually not sure what went wrong. This is why I should never multitask ever. I'm already multitasking by doing videos. It's even more to like try to multitask the objectives of several quests at once, apparently.
So you can't hold all the things in your hands.
I was gonna be so fast and finish this entire quest in like 3 minutes, but then I took a second quest at the same time.
It's okay, Keith.
No, it's not. Everyone's laughing at me.
Every once in a while, you leave paper towels in the bathroom for several days because you forget them there and you never take them out.
And then you tell a story to everyone.
And you tell a story about
how you keep leaving paper towels around.
But then you don't fix it.
And then you still haven't picked up the paper towels, which are currently in the other room while you're telling the story. And then
they're still in the bathroom as I'm telling the story.
And the person you're telling the story to is like, the paper towels are still here.
They're still in the bathroom, Stephanie. You never took them back out.
And then you leave.
Yeah.
Anyway, at least happy Walkie Boy will do a mission for me.
Yeah, so he's not off put. He's doing fine. He's having a good 2020.
Right. Is it my locker?
Do you have any resolutions, Keith?
No.
No.
Never. I never do that.
No, I mean, I think if you do it, you usually end up disappointing yourself because 90% of the time you don't do your resolutions anyway, and then there's just like one more thing to feel ashamed of. You start the year off feeling ashamed.
That's the point I'm going to. Because there's so many closely packed together spots, I thought that was the... I saw that bouncy line and thought it was one of the places that we were already going to. But that's a remote location. God damn it. Alright, so I'm wrong for another reason on top of all the other reasons. I just need to delete this episode from existence, and then no one will know.
No, people will think it's funny.
It's a great first recording episode of the new year.
Yay!
We're up to a great
Keith's 2020 resolution is to get good.
So I was right in that the cargo is not on me. It's at a random remote location where I need to go retrieve it. But first I just need to go to the biologist and turn that stuff in because that has a time limit. But I was just trying to figure out why I didn't have the geology, paleontology stuff from the geologist. But it's because it's on a random like mountaintop or something somewhere where somebody lost it. I got extra confused because when I tried to look into the quest, there was a button that said redeploy cargo, which seemed to imply that you can like respawn the cargo and try again or something, which seemed to imply that they have control over the cargo and it's not in some remote location. Like I was redeploying the cargo from the geologist, like he's like, oh yeah, here you go. But I guess that means it was going to respawn the cargo out in the middle of nowhere. They're all gonna laugh at you.
It's okay.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
That's what they want to laugh at.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
They'll all feel better about the new year.
Hope your new year's not fucking up as much as mine is. There's a bridge. But anyway, look at all these zip lines.
You know, I kind of already fucked up my new year. I was very hungover.
How? You've been awake for like an hour.
I was very hungover this morning. And I was like, why did I do this? Like, why did I make the first day of the new year a day where I was hungover? I'm gonna hate myself this year as much as I hated myself last year. Oh no, I'm gonna be just as mean to myself.
I'm pressing X a lot. And then mostly watching the game.
You know, it is like fun to watch the zip lines. It's very like, it's kind of relaxing.
Yeah.
It makes me really wish I was ziplining right now. Maybe that's my resolution. I'm gonna zipline this year. Lots.
But via a handcuff tied to your wrist. I'm sure that's comfortable.
I was gonna say that would just fucking, yeah, that'd tear your wrist up.
Yeah. Anyway, I should have been here like 10 minutes ago because I had a zipline network to get me here for free, but I got confused by the other quest too much. I don't know if I want to do that mission anymore. Can I just undo it? And cut our losses? I probably can actually. Can I just say go away? I don't care anymore.
Go away, I don't care
Cancel
anymore.
order. Cannot be taken again for up to 12 hours. That's fine. Here's where I find out that I just accidentally canceled the mission I'm currently turning in because I misclicked or something. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. There's a car here.
Yeah, I don't know what the real purpose of that would be, and also a bike.
Wow. Yeah, and they're all red now instead of purple.
Well, yeah, because people have unlocked
green.
more colors, like how you unlocked that color too.
Yeah.
So I guess farther along, you're going to start seeing more colors because people have unlocked more colors.
I use my red to express myself.
That sounds pretty boring.
I use my red to express myself.
I heard you the first time.
Delivering cargo.
Hello. Right on time, as I knew you would be.
Yep, that's what I do. It's the only thing I do. It's my entire personality. It's the breadth of who I am as a human.
It's my name because it's all I have.
Look at all that bridge link. 44.
Well, research calls.
She's gonna pee on it.
Yeah, you really just can't do that expression and not have it mean like
Exactly that.
exactly that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's an example of how you just get. Oh.
Samples from fish found in BC areas. What?
It's 300 kilograms.
Oh, shoot.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Let's do it. Let's waste time. Who needs story progress? We don't need story progress. Instead of story progress, we're just gonna do this.
I think, like, I don't know, side missions are usually pretty fun. I think in almost every game that actually has side
I
missions,
threw it on the ground.
the side missions are always more fun than the story missions are.
Order assigned.
I can't think of a game where that isn't true.
Where the side missions aren't better than the main content.
Yeah. Or where there aren't at least some side missions that are more fun.
There's definitely a lot of games. There's definitely a lot of games where some of it's pretty good.
I know there's a lot of fetch quests. You get
There's,
like
there's also games where like a lot of it's kind of whatever.
Preston
And
Garvey's
so like on average, the main content's like more fleshed out. Like I would say The Witcher and Mass Effect games, the main content tends to be more a little bit better than the side content. But in The Witcher's case, the side content is better than any other game's main content. Like it's incredible. I really hope that you're both in range so that I can just pick up all these items magically.
I just kind of think of every like Rockstar game or like a lot like all the Bethesda games that
Oh, Bethesda's the king of not having a good story.
is like what's the story again?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
know.
looking for my kid. Oh, I forgot about that. I'm off like harvesting potatoes or something.
It is I, the potato harvester.
I'm off getting a new paint for my power armor. Oh wait, I have a child I'm supposed to be looking for. Whoops.
You can't trick me.
So all those are, it's all, look at all those fish.
That's a lot of fish.
Look at all those fish.
The Godzilla movie. Matthew Broderick's masterful and incredible line in a beautiful movie full of great dialogue was, that's a lot of fish.
Oh, Matthew Broderick.
Oh yeah, one thing that happened when you were gone is my exoskeleton broke.
Oh no.
So I'm down to level one again because I can't make a better one.
Yeah, yeah.
I just randomly got like a naked copy of myself
naked
in a
ceramic-
fever dream. Just threw a better one at me
A
once.
ceramic Norman Reedus threw you
There we go.
an upgraded item that for some reason you're not gonna be able to replicate.
Yeah, funnily enough, I saw this mission last time, but it's specifically the fact that like now I have let's see, there we go. Specifically now that I'm online, there's just randomly a truck here that can help me do it. Because when I got here, I saw this mission, but I'm like,
Is the truck gonna help you though?
well, it can carry 300 kilograms and I can't. So on that
Oh.
level, yes.
But I don't know how. I can't imagine this truck being able to make it there.
We just have to believe in it.
You just gotta believe.
Stephanie. Or if nothing else, the really tedious thing I could do that would probably still make it in time. How much time do we have? I saw a time limit, but get out of this menu. 30 minutes. what I could actually do, this would be very boring to watch and to perform. I could just take like a few boxes at a time and just zip line there.
Well, at least try it with the truck first, yeah?
Like, I could just zip line the boxes directly there, and it'd be really funny. It's like this is, oh, you know what might be, what might be dumb is the game might go, you got too far away from the cargo, now it doesn't exist.
Oh, that would...
I would hope it wouldn't do that for like mission objectives. Oh, I'm taking this cliff like a champ. I thought this wasn't gonna, I was worried this might not be doable.
You take that cliff like a champ.
This was the scary part, was this one ledge. It's the steep part. It's the ski hill. But it looks like this truck can take it. So this is actually gonna be a trivial mission. Thank you, name of person who made this truck that I can't see right now. Hello, random bike. How are you doing?
I have to
It
get...
didn't move at all. I wanted to knock it off the cliff. I just wanted to see it like ragdoll away. Uh-oh. Am I choosing poorly? Too late.
Yeah. Got it.
Got it. I do have the sprint button, basically. I don't think it would end very well for me right now. It'd be like that one time that Mom was in the middle of telling her tragic backstory and I exploded her.
That wasn't very nice of you.
No, but she didn't seem to care.
No, yeah, she kept continuing on with her story.
It's one of the funniest things that's ever happened. Ah! That was like a fucking... That's the kind of clip that makes it into a donkey video. Is that exact, like narrative versus gameplay dissonance. Ludonarrative dissonance. A word people love hearing.
I've never heard that word before.
It got thrown around a lot during the BioShock Infinite coming out. And then people got really tired of it very quickly.
Is it a... I don't want to say, is it a real word or an internet word?
It's very academic.
I guess I should like those words do in a way count because they add to our culture.
The internet is real.
And eventually if a word is used enough, it is a word.
No, it's like an academic term to describe when the gameplay and the narrative of a game diverge, and like what's happening on the screen and what you're doing in the gameplay doesn't match like the narrative that's in the cutscenes and so on, and like there's like a big logic gap of some sort.
Like that game had a lot of logic gaps.
In particular, it's like sometimes there's a lot of games where it's like, I can't kill, I'm a good person. Then you mow down 300 people in between the cutscenes.
Oh, that's my favorite. Or like there's a lot of them where it's like, I've never shot a gun before, and then you just are amazing.
And then all the games where and to some extent there's like the games where you have your save people's life.
Oh no, no!
There's the games where you have your save people's life mechanic, but then people die during cutscenes and they're unsavable and stuff like that. Okay, cool.
10 out of 10.
All the stuff that's in the truck is also here. Thank you, truck boy, for giving me truck.
Okay, have you liked the truck? Are you able to like it?
Yeah, I think I can when I get back out there.
Still alive and kicking, I see. You are one quick devil. Had me think my watch might be slow. Anyway, thanks.
Yes, I am. 0% damage. Ba-boom! Awesome new record.
This guy, like, he's like, oh, I'm gonna use this for science, but in reality, he just wanted a whole bunch of free fish to eat.
Yeah, obviously.
But it's like
he's actually 3 cats in a trench coat.
But it's like the BT fish. They're probably disgusting.
Oh.
Hope you like it.
Extra dimensional fish rain.
Yeah, the gross sludgy fish rain.
More alloys. They keep so that one of the main things they keep rewarding me with is more materials, basically. Mm-hmm. And I guess the gimmick is that they're lightweight, which is that they're unusually easy to carry for that amount of materials. So it'd be like a giant amount of materials, but it's easy to carry, so it doesn't feel like a job.
Calling you again.
But that seems to be the primary reward. For the most part, side content kind of seems like you just do it because you feel like playing the game more. Goodbye, Power Skeleton 3. I'll miss you.
I mean, I do get the impression that there's probably some weird ones.
No, my gloves. I don't remember what they do. Oh, they improve grip.
Ooh.
Yeah, they do. Just these grody ass cases. They selectively chose this camera angle so you don't have to see him loading objects.
Because then they have to like
Make them all make sense.
Yeah. And then when it shuts, there's no objects even on there.
It's like how the other times you load stuff onto shelves, it just magically is on the conveyor.
It's like when you're watching anime and the character talks, but they're facing away from you, so you don't have to animate their mouth.
There's just
they're talking off screen.
There's just too many weird containers. Otherwise, there's my power gloves. I'll make more power gloves, but only one power glove. I'm gonna one-hand it like I'm a Pokemon trainer. And if I'm lucky, they'll just have an order to one of the other places. Like the geologist. Isn't that convenient? More plant samples for the biologist. Let's see. I want to make my way. I don't want to go. I don't want to keep doing this. So instead, I'm gonna just go this way. Yeah. Or I could take another order back to the Evo Devo biologist. Evo Devo. Whatever the fuck. I can never remember this person's name. It's impossible. There we go.
I think just saying Evo Devo is fun.
Yeah.
Just stick with Evo Devo guy.
She's the one that's the most west. So I'm trying to make my way back to Hartman to continue the story. But I'll pick up the objective that takes me to the geologist and then back to Hartman. That should be the two quests I picked up unless I just messed up. Geologist and Hartman. Yeah. So now we're just going to go on the return trip back to Hartman. Thank you, friend.
Yeah, like that truck. I gotta get a new car this year.
I kind of enjoy how stupidly placed this thing is.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Oh no!
Don't worry, I can do this. I cannot do this.
Oh my gosh. Are you gonna have to like load the car just to move it?
I'm just gonna have to press this button to magically teleport to the door. Like. But still, parking it that close worked because it accomplished my goal of being able to turn my cargo in directly from the truck. Because when I parked it at the other place, it didn't let me load directly into the truck, so it wasn't a range or whatever.
I see.
So if I was not Let's Playing, and I was just playing in my own time in the kind of way that I often play, like an MMO or whatever, where I will sit there and obsess over really kind of pointless things like leveling up my profession and stuff like that, like because you're just looking for things to do in a game that you're spending a lot of time in. I would probably make a zipline network that connects all of the different places and then just complete the entire side quest chain of the entire game by just doing this because it'd be so quick. I will point out though that's what's kind of neat is that it almost seems like they anticipated that ziplines would be so specifically powerful here, so they gave you an objective that had 300 kilograms of weight, which you can't carry.
Yeah.
So that means you need to deal with. So suddenly it's like you should take a vehicle. It's like, but this is zipline country. You should take a vehicle. But that said, that was a really, because it's online, there was already a vehicle, and so it was a really nominal. It was still a really easy quest where I just drove for a bit.
No, it all worked out pretty well. I feel though. I mean,
Bridges.
If your reward for doing this is just supplies,
yeah,
I don't know if I would be motivated to do that.
It's really hard to articulate why you even want to do these tasks for the most part.
Well, because I mean,
slightly increase your star rating and you get some likes.
I just like for me, like I just like things that are emotionally rewarding.
Yeah, and there's no story to it. It's a guy's like, wow, you're fast again. Yeah,
he like compliments you.
Yeah, like I do keep wishing for some kind of story context for any of the things I'm doing for the most part.
I look back on like some games that like are technically like a complete drudgery, but I would just do it for like a tiny hint of like cathartic moment. Like fucking Harvest Moon. Like all the Harvest Moon games are so boring. And you're just like there farming every day, but then like your girlfriend like comes to your house and says hi to you. You get a cutscene, and it's like, oh, I worked so hard for that cutscene. I played for like 30 hours, and I got a cutscene. And you just keep playing, so you keep getting cutscenes. and it got me. I was hooked on Harvest Moon games.
You were trapped.
Delivering cargo.
Or like
Sam, I'm glad you're
fucking.
here.
Do you love me yet, geologist?
Yeah, tell me.
Are we
Tell me you
5-star
love
yet,
me so I can get
boyo?
some catharsis.
Cargo's in excellent condition. Thank you very much.
So you're telling me this dialogue wouldn't make you stick to Harvest Moon?
No,
Wow.
no.
That was fast. Thank you.
Thank you.
This might be my first time 5-starring a character though, so we'll find out what it does. Secretly, there was totally a purpose to this the whole time. I got Mars Red.
You already had Mars Red though, didn't you?
You have this owner's permission to rest in this shelter.
Wow.
Wow. I think that's it. I think that's all you get.
That sucks.
Tell me, do you have any use for this? If so,
It's,
maybe-
it's supplies.
Is this good? Is this good?
No,
Is
it's
this good? Is this
supplies. It's more
good?
supplies.
Is it good? 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 Is it good?
Power armor.
It's a level 5 power armor, even higher than you ever thought possible.
What is it? A star on your pants?
What's a star?
You had a little star on your pants.
Wait, did I?
best get back to work.
Yeah.
Good luck out there.
I was trying to see where he put the cargo because I thought he had cargo. He put that whole container just to put.
Yeah,
a
no,
star?
it's like a sticker. Like,
Access
Where is it on my leg or something?
yeah, I thought you had like a fucking star on your pants.
You collect stars.
Dude,
That's oh no.
that's all I needed.
Yeah, suddenly it's like, oh no, now I have to keep going. I have to become a 200-star man. Is the star visible on the map somewhere? I wonder. Let's see, is the, there's the screen. Click. Where am I? There I am. I don't see a star there.
No, I swear, I'm not crazy though. I swear you had a star.
Yeah,
on
I
your
just thought there might be a
pants.
star on the map as you fill in the stars, you know what I mean? That might be like a funny detail. Yeah, I can't see my pants because I'm covered
You
in
know,
snow.
if you got stars from BB, from Lou, then I would be. If you did missions and it made BB.
It's really
happy,
hard to accept that a baby's name is Lou.
I know. I don't want to call him Lou. I want to call him BB still. I'm gonna keep calling him BB. Lou sounds like an old grumpy man.
What show is that where some character is going Lou Lou Lou? They had like a Lou 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 song.
I don't know.
Shit. Someone's gonna know it instantly. Sometimes the internet's better than Wikipedia. Just
Oh,
having
yeah.
an audience.
Well, I love watching like
Like they were to point out the thing I was talking about before was a fern gully. Because I definitely saw that as a kid. I
See,
didn't watch Brother Bear as a kid.
I was so yeah. Keith was thinking of Fern Gully, and I was thinking of the scene in Brother Bear
Yeah.
where they look at the cave paintings and he puts his paw up against the hands.
Yeah, which are both based on the same cave, probably. Which is the cave we were talking about also that session. Badoop. And then when I edited the video, I brought up pictures of both the cave that's preserved, that they made a duplicate of and don't go to anymore, and the Cave of Hands, so that people could see those. I like to put up visual references for things we talk about. The only thing is that it's impossible usually to remember that what we talked about in a given episode without watching the whole episode again.
Yeah,
so
we kind of go from thing to
generally
thing.
speaking, it has to just be like I'm editing that night, the same video we recorded that day, and I'm thinking still about the reference or thing that I want to include visually in the video. And if all of those things don't fall into place, then we're fucked. I won't remember, and you have to Google something.
Yeah, it's actually I feel bad for the audience sometimes because
It's
I'm
just
like,
interactive and fun.
well, because I'll be like, oh yeah, that thing, and I'll describe it, and I'm like, oh no, now it's on
Yeah.
them to try to figure it out, and I don't want to give them this burden.
Hartman, they made a little rest spot down there. Can you not sleep in Hartman's place? I didn't even think about that, but maybe you can.
Well,
Like, remember how much of a pain it was to get up there and everything?
Yeah.
When we left Hartman's base, and he's like, here, and they were like, here's a bomb. Good luck.
yeah, good luck.
Now it's just all connected by zip lines. I think I could have gone from that one to this one, but I messed up. But it's fine.
Well, it's fine.
It's
We got a
fine.
scenic view.
I've got a package for Hartman. I should have checked the other guy to see if he had a package for Hartman while I was leaving the geologist place. Oh well.
I love Hartman's house so much.
It's nice. The hallway is a bit pretentious.
Yeah, no, it's
Like,
definitely like
you want to walk into my house? Here's my gallery hallway.
it's definitely as pretentious as I would assume.
I also feel weird about suspended in the air buildings.
Beepy!
You giggling.
Oh my
My
gosh.
little glow baby.
See, that was more important to me than a star. BB is a star.
That was more important to me than a star. There's so much stuff here now that we're online. We had a brief hint at what it's like to be let all alone when the internet abandons you.
Yeah, it's kind of like missing the point of the game when you can't play online.
Well, the patch wasn't working.
Ooh.
We were just sitting there for like 5 minutes, then you left for a bit and came back, and then while all the time it still hadn't even gotten past 0%. I'm like, okay, we're just not gonna make progress at this apparently.
Look at all these beetles.
They didn't even, you know, I prefer this, but it's funny to me that they didn't even. It's like this guy was more expensive, maybe. So like when they wanted to do like the side quest stuff, they didn't even have him voice the stuff of like, oh wow, thank you, Sam, that was very fast. Oh, it's all in working order, like all that stuff. Like because it's side content for an important character, he just doesn't say anything. But would actually kind of prefer it. Because these particular missions are so mean, you like kind of just want to move on and immediately grab the next one. So I don't really want them to sit there and
like
give
yap
me
at you.
give me a 30-second unskippable cutscene where they say the same thing every time.
See, it would only be meaningful if it says something cool.
Yeah.
They just say, "You're fast, like you're awesome, great."
2 orders going to the roboticist. Does that want to return? No. Back to the paleontologist. So I can just sit here and grind for a bit, basically, and then I can just do, especially all the ones that just say go to a person's place. I can just do those like instantly. On our way back, I'll probably make a zip line to mountain, not city, because then we just are all the mountain stuff's just connected to the main city we were at before. If I want to go full on, I could have a zip line that goes over the mountains back into the main play area. Which now that I look at it, like this mountain area we've been in, which we admittedly, like, we skipped past almost this entire area because it was just an angry place full of no people. This area is as big as that area. And that area was pretty big, remember? Mm-hmm. Back then. But no, we should do the cosplayer and stuff like that. We gotta meet up with Hertman.
I just want to see if the cosplayer is cosplaying anything.
Or if you recognize them.
I don't really know a lot of famous cosplayers. I know a lot of famous characters. Like I like going to conventions and being like, look, there's that person. Oh, there's that person. I love going to freaking anime conventions because I'm a nerd.
Does this door feel wrong to you?
Yeah, because I don't know how you'd open it.
Shouldn't this door be over here?
Yeah, that too.
I feel like the door should be at the end of the hallway, otherwise it's like a weird dead-end room.
It's kind of uncanny and creepy.
Yeah.
That the hallway just ends like that. I don't like that at all.
Dead ends feel weird in construction, so you usually want the door to be at the end, so it's like, oh, this is the entryway to the room.
So you have a purpose to walk down there. Like
I'm so sorry.
Look at you tracking all this mud.
He's gonna fall in my nasty footprints next time he passes out over here. That's why his foot's pad. I like that he went so far as to pad the entire floor to protect him from hurting himself when he dies periodically.
Yeah.
Corners everywhere.
Oh yeah, sharp corners too.
This place is super dangerous.
I don't think the brick wall is smart either. You just bang your head against that.
There's a series of not great choices being made here. Just want to point that out.